Hey, I'm bored. I've not uploaded in a long while, so let's rank controllers. We have the GameCube controller first. Put an A tier. It's a really iconic controller, and Smash Bros. Community still uses it for a reason. So yeah, the feel of the controller is great. It's just, yeah, I gotta agree the D-pad is not the best. If the D-pad was great, I would put an S, but there's also a problem. It only has it only has 3 shoulder buttons instead of 4, and there's only a start button, there's no select, but still, I respect the GameCube controller for what it did for Nintendo. Next are Joy-Cons. Okay, no, I hate first-party Joy-Cons. I really do. They're so flat and your hands cramp easy because there's no thickness in the back. Like, there's no grip there. That's why I prefer, like, third-party ones over those. Joy-Cons with grip. You know, I'll put in C tier. Like, it's not like with the grip it's slightly better, but without it, yeah, you see why I put in F tier. Oh, I know about these Logitech controllers. I never had these, but here's the controller that destroyed a submarine. But yeah, it's bad I never had one. I never experienced an S control. VN64 controller. Yeah, I had experience with this guy. I'll put in S tier. Like, here's the thing. It may not be the best controller, but I put in S tier for the respect for what I tried to do. Then PlayStation came out with a dual stick controllers. I never tried the original dual stick one, but I did try the DualShock. Like, I own the one reissue that says PS1 in the middle that spelled out the word 1 instead of a number. If you know, you know. And speaking of, I have to, I'm putting it in E tier. It's not the worst controller, but it's definitely Sony's worst controller. It's not. They're still thumbsticks. So yeah, we're glad Sony fixed that issue. Oh, excuse me for yawning. It's late, but I'm gonna do this. Oh, the DualShock 2, baby. This was my childhood right here. My first console was the PS2. So of course I gotta put an S tier for nostalgia bias. Like, this was a great controller. It was so great if they decided to do it again with the PS3 controller. I'm putting an A tier. I have a love-hate relationship with the PS3 controller. It's not only a repeat of the PS2 one, but it decides to just slap a home button on there. Oh, make it wireless. The only issue of it is it gets a bit uncomfortable. And sometimes the controls like to go out of whack on that thing. But the solution is you have to open it up and just clean out the dirt. And see if that works for you. But I don't always have to do that though. So yeah, oh, the PS4 controller, I'm also gonna put an S tier. It's really comfortable. It's a great controller. It's just really comfortable to hold. And sometimes I like to just fidget with the sticks. It feels that nice to use. DualSense controller. You're saying I was only able to touch this as it at a kiosk at Walmart. but I never really get to fully experience it, so I'm just gonna put it in B tier for the comfortability alone. The SNES controller, I sort of tried this one. Do third-party iterations count at friends' houses? Screw it, I'm counting it. It's a B tier controller for sure. Like, it's a great controller, but it's not the best controller. You know, I'll bump it up to A tier for respect. The Steam controller, I wish I could try this, but I never got to. Switch Pro controller, okay. Switch Pro controller is really great. I'm putting in A tier. Here's the thing, I don't really own Switch. If someone has Switch and they offer me to, if I would like to play, I would. And one time, I was at a bowling alley and I met a friend's friend. And we bonded. And so he had a Switch on him, so we both ended up playing that together. It was a nice moment. And he also had the Pro Controller on him. I'm like, oh, I would love to try the Pro Controller. So yeah, that's how I managed to try one of these things. And they're really, really solid. Well, I'll bump it up to S tier. The Wii Classic Controller. Why not have a Classic Controller Pro? That one's the better one. Well, I mean, it could go either or. Yeah, at a video game club at high school I was in, this kid would bring Wii with Smash Brothers Brawl. And he also brought over his Classic Controller Pro, and I got to try it, and gotta tell you, it was a really cool controller. I like using it. I did. I wish I could get my own. I do own a Wii. So yeah, I would probably get my hands on this. So yeah, I just need one. Wii Remote and Nunchuck. Classic combo. You cannot beat that. Wii Remote and Nunchuck is how a lot of games on Wii were played. Like, whatever you name it, you probably played a game with just Wii Remote and Nunchuck. Like, a great combo. Wii U Pro Controller. Yeah, guess how many friends this guy has that had a Wii U? A couple. And only one of them managed to get their own Pro Controller. It was like a third party one that man the 360, but you know, I'm gonna count it anyway. I'm gonna put in S tier as well. Great controller. Like, I like it better. I would like it better if thumbsticks were like down here, but still, it's comfortable. Plays games really well. Xbox 360 controller. It's going A tier. Yeah, as a 360 owner myself, yeah, it's a cool controller. Before I owned 360, I go to friends' houses, tried out 360. It's a cool console. The controller's comfortable. I liked holding it. Well, one point I have to dock off is the D-pad. That D-pad is so mushy and it feels so uncomfortable to the thumb for long periods of time. That's why people nicknamed it the Marshmallow D-pad. Like, the D-pad was the only bad part of it. The rest of it was great. Okay, the Duke controller. Controversial opinion is, I don't hate it. I'm putting it in A tier. Fuck all the haters. Just fuck all the haters. The Duke controller is something special. Yeah, hating it is the more common opinion, but I like to be unique and quirky. So yeah, the Duke controller. It's a big bastard of a controller. That's why everyone calls it the Duke. And funny thing, I like some of the layout more than the S control. We'll later get into, like the start and back buttons being the fucking middle, and the black and white buttons being up here. I like that. I wish they kept that, but when the S came out, I'm putting this also an A tier. I hate how buttons are just like on sides like this, like start and back being on one side of the controller and black and white just being down here instead. I hated that. But rest of it's really good. It's just, like I said, the only parts I don't like is back and start being on this side wall, black and white, or like down here. That annoys me. So yeah, that's why I give slight edge to the Duke, because at least this to me is a more tolerable layout with start and back being here and black and white being up here. So yeah, you can see why I prefer the Duke a bit over the S. And the modern Xbox controller, it can be used on Xbox One, but it's the Xbox Series X version because it has that stupid capture button. I hate capture buttons. But yeah, put in S. At least it fixed the stupid D-pad issue. Thank God. So yeah, the modern Xbox controller. It's really comfortable. It's big in size in the best way. It's basically this modern standard of a controller. So yeah, that's my ranking of different game controllers. I wish it would add the SteelSeries XL and the GameSir Tarantula Pro and a couple more GameSir controllers for those that like GameSir. You know the Tarantula Pro would get S plus or something like above this tier list. Well, the SteelSeries XL, Shires XL, I would give it like A tier at best. But yeah, that's my ranking on these controllers, and I gotta say, yeah, this is a definitive list. If I don't have to change it, I would put the 360 controller in S tier, but like I said, it's that D-pad. I like to put one of these in S tier, but you know the flaws of a Duke, everyone knows that. Everyone knows, and I would put the S controller up there, but I explained why I'm not a massive fan of the S controller because of the questionable button placement of these ones in particular. Like, there's nothing wrong with the face buttons. It's just, you know, these should have been in the center of the controller. These should have been like up here, or one of each up here, acting as like weird bumper placements. But hey, that's just my dumb opinion. So yeah, if you like this, you can hit like, comment, subscribe. I cannot really tell you what to do. You can do whatever you want. So yeah, this has been Backfin06. So yeah, see ya, back on Brawl.